So guys, I'm at the jetty here and I'm about to shop for a boat. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to talk about the boat. So boat, you look at them here if they are on a parking at the pier. So obviously this bigger boat needs to be the inside, right? And the smaller boats next to it has to be smaller out. Same as this one. Obviously the boat here is the biggest. So we got the boats here and the smallest right there on the side. It cannot be the other way around due to the heaviness, and it will hurt the smaller boat if you do the other way around. So yeah, you look at these. So all the smaller boats are on the outside, smaller boats on the outside. So the second thing that I want to talk about is basically the captain seat. Okay, so in Malaysia they wanted to make sure that the captains now sit at the front, so they can be no longer at the back. So it needs to be at the front. So meaning is something like this, right? You see the steering there, and the seat here is at the front. Same as this one, the steering is at the front, so the captain sitting at the front. So that's basically, it's something that it's a good thing Malaysia want to improve on, particular for the safety reason. So next, let's talk about the engines. Okay, so if you look in here, a lot of the engines are outside. Okay, and majority of them has one engines. So it's always good actually to have a dual engine like this one, not only for speed, it's also for in terms of like in case one of the engines broke, you have the other engine to still go and get to your destination, to your point A or point B, whatever not. So it's safer to have a double engine. And talk about engine, like some of the engines are using 2T. Okay, 2T is where it moves the pistons. So you can see all the smokes from the boat and smelling the diesel, the petrol, right? It's actually because they're using 2-3. Okay, 2T. So the 2T is actually also can trigger the seasickness for divers. So in particularly, if you are a person that is seasick, it's always good for you to do research of the dive center's boat. Are they eco-friendly? Because if they are eco-friendly dive centers, there is a big chance that they even think about their engine, so you don't smell all the smokes and the petrol when you go diving, or after you go up on the at the end of your dive, climbing the boat, you can smell all these petrol smells. So that one of the tip in case you are a seasick person. Okay, and basically yeah, that is what I want to talk about boats. And majority of the boats here also has canopy. The small boat, usually they are more like a fishing boat here. They are more local people owns that. The one that with the canopy is the one that they go out long distance for diving or snorkeling trip, whatever not. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for staying tuned for Mel's Scuba World on YouTube. And this is it, talking about the boat here. Oh yeah, one more thing, if you're a bigger boat, you definitely need to come back a little bit earlier. So you have to think about your management wise, because you do not want to be coming back and then need to be parking next to a small boat, and then you ended up having to shift all the boat just because you need to be the first one to park next to the pier. And obviously if you don't come back earlier, this high tide and low tide, I mean it's a low tide, this river, the boats cannot go in or out at all. So that is the ocean over there. After the bridge there at the corner, there is the ocean right here. So the high tide and low tide is very important if you are a boat captain, or if you are a dive manager or a logistic manager. So this is something that you need to think of. So I just wanted to share with you all these little details in diving world. So thank you so much for staying tuned again. Happy bubbles, bye.